Welcome to Drum Addicts and Andertons TV, and we're going to talk about Sonor, Gavin, Harrison Protean Snares. So we bashed these, didn't we?
They're great.
This is really, quite a cool snare. So basically 14 and 12, and out of each one there are two versions. The standard, which just comes as the drum, and then the premium. Premium comes with a posh case, and in the posh case you get a couple of keys, but you also get 3 different snare wires with the snare, so you get 3 different materials. So if you haven't sort of experimented before, so you've pretty much always played pure sound, haven't you? So
yeah.
These are 3 different materials. So we've played them on different tunings, but which one did you like? Or
I think for me the copper one, which is the 3rd one on each tuning that we did, was my favourite.
It's also,
it was crisper. It was a lot crisper than the others. It's
also, if you imagine the different positions, so the copper one's more like a sort of pure sound equaliser one, where it's got a gap in the middle, so that's obviously a little bit different. But the mechanism is super easy, so if you're, once you've got the hang of it, this end that has 3 holes goes on the butt end, and this end that only has 2 goes on the mechanism end, and it just, the 2 buttons, boom. So you don't have to change the skins or tune or anything like that. The hoop's got a little cutout, so Josh, if you just flip the 12 over, so the hoop's got little cutouts. You don't need to touch the wires or anything, because literally, pull the button in, and I can do it over some snares.
I'll do it.
Move it like that. So once it's up, just press the 2 buttons in, and literally you can change the wires as easy as that.
It's good if you're doing it, you know, in the middle of a gig.
Yeah, or if you're experimenting in the studio and you wanted different sounds, but you've got different options all in one snare case. Obviously, that's why Gavin did it, because Gavin's obviously recorded and heard himself play drums many times, so he wanted those options. So let's talk about the actual shell. So the shell is all birch, and the cool thing about this, if I spin it that way, is even just on one drum, it's got 2 different bearing edges. So you've got sort of the Sonor almost signature sort of retro 45-degree one, then you've got a rounded one. So this is Gavin's take on what he wants it to sound like, what he thinks he can get out of the snare, and obviously he's played for some huge artists, so he knows what he's doing. So even just top and bottom, the snare size is sort of maximising tone, and the bearing edges are maximising tone. So yeah, it was a good sounding drum, isn't it?
Oh yeah, brilliant. I think, in all honesty, the rim click
cross stick. So yeah,
cross stick was probably one of the best I've ever heard.
So if you zoom in, it's got the S hoop. So rather than being a triple flange which goes out that way, the S hoop has got a big flat contact patch. So when you're doing cross stick, it sounded great, didn't it? Yeah. So just another sort of feature. It's also got the dual glide snare strainer, which is uber smooth. So it is a great drum. Obviously you've got Sonor quality, so all the tension rods are really solid. The retro lugs. It's a great snare. A couple of different options in size and obviously how you wanted to buy it. Obviously one comes with the hard case in purple.
Just get them all.
Just get them all. We only need 2. Just get the premium in both.
Yeah, so just get it all, get everything.
But you could actually have main snare as a 14, side snare as a 12. So, and they even come with, like Gavin really does know his sound and what options he wants when you can sneak it out. Even come with different sized E-rings. So literally, everything's covered. Yeah, check out the links below. There's like 4 different options for it. Josh is going to play, what, 9 different variations with all the different snare wires and things. So, and there's a 6-stroke roll in there. So yeah, check it out. It's a great snare. This is Drum Addicts and Andertons TV, and we'll see you next time.